Hello, everyone, and welcome in to 2024 WIAA Girls Basketball Tournament Regional Final basketball here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Cale Jacoby alongside Dave Sparger and Logan Petermans doing the production here tonight from Eau Claire Memorial. Tonight it is the number 4 seed Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's hosting the SPASH Panthers, the number 5 seed here tonight. We should be in for a good one here tonight. SPASH beat Eau Claire Memorial 11 days ago here at Eau Claire Memorial. And now, Dave, you saw that game, or you were here for that game. Talk a little bit about that one and what kind of happened in that game, because you got a rematch here tonight in the postseason. Wasn't sure that was going to happen, but we've got it here tonight. 5-4 matchup, Eau Claire Memorial and SPASH.
Yeah, it's kind of what we expected after watching SPASH come over here and play. They just did an outstanding job of controlling their offense and really taking care of the basketball. Eau Claire Memorial does a lot with their defense to try to rattle teams and create turnovers. And when Stevens Point came here, like you said 11 days ago, they just simply took care of the basketball. They ran their offense really well and shot the ball outstanding that night. And again, of course, they were led by their true freshman star, that Jada Subert. She scored 23 that game and was 10 of 13 from the floor. So she and Adalia Nest really took care of the basketball at that point guard. So again, they just really took care of all that pressure, took care of the basketball, just didn't turn it over, and ended up winning by 10 points. So again, if you look back, what a great advantage for Stevens Point to have already played here and beat Memorial once just 11 days ago. So again, that home court advantage, I just don't think it's there tonight. It could be a great matchup.
Yeah, and how do you look at, because whenever you play a team in the regular season, you can look at it 2 different ways. If you win, you think, oh, you got the mental advantage in the second game, but then you can also look at the flip side and say, well, the other team has some sort of, maybe, I don't want to say extra motivation, but an extra little edge to come back and say, you know what, we're better than what we played that night. How do you kind of look at that? I mean, it's tough to analyze that, but how do you kind of look at that, the mental side of SPASH winning that first matchup this year?
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Coach Fanning after the matchup, and I just said, Coach, what do you think? And he goes, I love it. And I go, well, what do you mean you lost by 10? And he goes, no. He goes, now we know what we've got. And he goes, we've seen them play. We've seen them up close. Now you can actually game plan for them, which is so hard when you don't see a team all year and stuff. Then all of a sudden they come show up on your court and you just go out and play. Well, now the difference is you've scouted them. You've played a whole game against them. Now you can get in your game plan and try to really shut them down.
Yeah, and for that game, Eau Claire, definitely, I think Eau Claire Memorial was the favorite going into that game. They were, I think, at 3 losses at the time that season. SPASH had 6, but as we talked about before the broadcast, SPASH started out the season 0-4. They have now finished 18-3, so it's been a different team after those first 4 games under first-year head coach here at SPASH, Janelle McCarville. But SPASH comes into this game 18-7 overall on the season, 11-1. They shared the conference title with the Marshfield Tigers this season in the Wisconsin Valley. And for Eau Claire Memorial, representing the Big Rivers Conference, they're 21-4 in conference play, 21-4 overall, 11-3 in conference play, tied for second in the conference this season behind Hudson, the number 2 seed in this sectional. And Dave, I know you have some numbers for us, some of the leading scores for Eau Claire Memorial. You did your hard journalism and research to get your hands on those.
Yeah, Eau Claire Memorial is led by Rena Welsh. She's averaging 13 points a game. And along with her is a senior, Jordan Peed. She's also averaging 13 points on the year. A good balanced program, though, as Lydia Palmier and Ray Shaw, 2 sophomores, also average 10 a game. So a very balanced attack when you talk about Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, and for SPASH, leading the way has been their freshman guard, Jada Soyber. I know she had a huge game against Eau Claire Memorial earlier this season. She's averaging 20 points per game, leading the SPASH Panthers this year. Adalia Nest averaging 13 points per game. Second on the team, Lindsay Weiler with 8 points. Abby Josie with 7. Ellie Strong with 7. And Lydia Johnson with 3. Those 5 starters, or that top 5 group, doing most of the scoring for SPASH here this season. And SPASH, a pretty good 3-point shooting team. Soybert at 34%, Adalia Nest at 38%, Addie Josie at 41%. You've got Ellie Strong at 46%, and then off the bench, Katie Kornowski is shooting 42% from the 3-point line. Those are pretty high numbers. Now we're going to send it to the floor here for your national anthem here on Zaleski Sports.
Please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for your starting lineups here from Eau Claire Memorial High School, starting with the SPASH Panthers here tonight for SPASH. The typical starting lineup that we have seen throughout this season. If I could, here we go. Here's my roster in front of me. For the SPASH Panthers, starting at guard, it is the junior, the 5'5" junior, number 2, Adelia Nest, a 5'9" freshman, Jada Seubert, the 5'5" sophomore, Ellie Strong, the 6' junior, Lindsay Weiler, and the 5'11" senior, number 32, Abby Josie. Now for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. For the Old Abes, starting tonight, number 3, the senior guard at 5'9", Jordan Peed. Also starting number 10, the 5'10" junior, Ashlyn Schroeder. Starting as well as number 22, the 5'8" sophomore, Lydia Palmier. Number 24, the 5'7" sophomore, Rhea Shaw. And number 40, the 6' junior, Raina Welsh. Here tonight for the Old Abes. Dave, before we get set, any final thoughts before we start this game? SPASH and Eau Claire Memorial should be a good one here tonight.
It'll be a dandy. In fact, if you look back at the starting lineups right now, each team is only starting one senior. So obviously that bodes very well for the future of these two programs.
Yeah, it's a matchup that maybe we're not seeing for the first time here over the next couple of years. I mean, you never know. Again, as you said, with as young as these teams are, just one senior each squad. Never know what can happen down the line, but I know all the fans we're just looking at this season. Both these teams, the winner of this game will play the winner of Hortonville. Well, Hortonville's the number 1 seed there, as it looks like SPASH is going to win the tip here. Hortonville Appleton North next week. SPASH wins the tip here. Josie right wing. Now over here to Seubert. And Seubert leads SPASH in scoring this season. Here's Ellie Strong. Strong attacks, kicks outside for Seubert. Strong was our Highlight House player of the game when SPASH beat Marshfield earlier this season. Here's a left-hand shot from Seubert. No good. Battle for the board. And it's the Old Abes. Pushing the other way to the basket. Shaw to the rim.
That's what the Old Abes love to do right there, is try to get you in transition, and they're going to pick up full court.
And a quick trap here. Quickly ahead, SPASH.
And they create the turnover.
Yeah, it looked like SPASH may have been able to break that, but deflected away, and the pass was just out of bounds there, looked like, from Ellie Strong.
Yeah, the Old Abes live on that full court man-to-man, and they'll run and jump that. So they'll try to trap the ball carrier to create motion, and a little just confusion right there by the SPASH players as they lost out of bounds. So good start for the Old Abes.
And there's 5 in the postseason. Going to have to deal with some of that full court pressure, and a lot of these teams will play it. Here's a nice pass inside. Count it, and one. Raina Welsh.
Great backdoor cut right there down low for the Old Abes, setting the back screen. And Raina Welsh coming free.
And quite the quick start here in the first minute for the Abes. There's Welsh with a chance at an and one. Welsh with a quick 3 points. SPASH back the other way. Quick full court pressure once again. Up top here. Here's Josie. She tries the 3 and knocks it in. Abby Josie from downtown.
That's the one thing the Old Abes will have to do in transitions, make sure they pick up players at that arc, because all 4 of their players in the perimeter will try to knock that down.
Yes, an especially high shooting percentage from three-point range for this SPASH team. We talked about it before the game. There's a quick turnover. SPASH in transition, little 2-on-1. Seubert with the left, and we are tied up just like that. First 5 for the Abes, last 5 for the Panthers. SPASH applying some of that full court pressure as well. To the basket here, no good, short on the lay-in from Emily Simons, or excuse me.
Raina Welsh on the follow-up though.
Jordan Peed on the miss.
Stevens point in transition, easy layup. Old Abes unable to get back on that one.
Yeah, that time it was Adelia Nest to the rim. 7-7, good one early. Inside, another one here, 2 points.
Great dish from Jordan Peed to Raina Welsh there to finish. Wow, is this up-tempo?
Welsh has got 7 quick points, has not missed a shot yet. Seubert right wing, attacks, And easy to the basket, a clear lane to the rim for
Too
Soibert.
easy. You said it right there, way too easy. No help in the gap. She was able to go all the way to the rim.
And here's Spash. This is a zone full court pressure from Spash right now. And the Abes quickly ahead. Swung over here to Shaw. Now inside, Nest again.
Welsh again.
Or Welsh, excuse me. Raina Welsh. She's got 9 points. Still has yet to miss a shot. I think it looks like the Abes definitely feeling like they got a matchup advantage on the inside with Welsh tonight.
Yeah, she had 16 the last time they met.
Here's Soibert, kicks it outside for Nest, and Nest off back iron, no good. Abes quickly ahead. Shaw again, it's been incredibly fast-paced here in the first few minutes. Here on the handoff, back into the corner. Pass a little bit off target there to Pede. Pede may have had a chance at a 3. But Shaw attacks, now hands back off to Pede. Pede up top. This is Lydia Paulnier. Now into the corner for Schroeder. Schroeder going to reset the Abes offense here. Defended by Josie. And some of these Spash fans starting to make some noise here on defense.
Good cut right there for Shaw.
Left-hand finish for Rhea Shaw. And a good find there. I believe it was Pete on the assist.
Yeah, Pete seeing Shaw going that backdoor cut, wide open. Good look again. Old Abe's getting a lot of good looks inside.
Trying the backdoor pass.
Schroeder on the great defense, creating the break.
Here's Shaw back the other way. Pede up top here, Schroeder. And that was a great play by Schroeder on the other end. They're going to go back inside into the corner. Here's a 3 for Shaw. No good, too strong. It's a pretty good look, though. And a quick steal here for Pede. The other way, inside to Shaw. Layup blocked, but a foul.
Again, the defense creating their offense for the Old Abes. That's what they look to do.
And the foul is going to go on Adelia Nest. And 3 early turnovers here for Spash. And it's Rhea Shaw to the line. Shaw good.
Graham and Adams in for the Old Abes.
Shaw to the line for one more. And good from the line. I know before the broadcast we talked a little bit about Eau Claire Memorial's free throw shooting. 3 for 3 so far tonight.
Yeah, great start for them. That has been an Achilles heel for them, is they just don't seem to make enough of those freebies.
Here's that as
another
turnover pass. Yeah, that time Lindsay Miller just sailed it a bit. She tried that one-hand pass there. That time I think if you're Coach McCarville, most coaches are going to say, get 2 hands on that ball and try to make that pass.
Yeah, that's one of those, just use 2 hands, make the easy pass, right? Get it swung to the other side instead of trying to skip that over the top.
And right now the Abes with the advantage of the turnover margin. They've got just 1, Spash with 4. Graham into the corner here for Palmier. Palmier back up top to Graham. Spash looks to be in almost like a trapping 2-3 here. Unless I'm looking at it wrong.
No, you're right, it's a zone.
Palmier in the corner. Now Pede looking to go baseline. Back outside, Palmier, the lefty for 3. It's short. Pede the rebound in traffic. I think they're going to get Spash with a foul here.
Yeah, Jordan Pede, great job attacking the glass and getting the foul. Let's go with number 4, Lydia Johnson. That'll be her first, and she just checked in.
Yep, team third. Johnson picks up her first personal. And that really was great effort by Pede, as you said. Pass inside here. This is Adams. Meredith Adams with the left hand off glass.
Right there. Her game has developed so much over the year. Early on in the season, she wasn't really able to finish around the hoop, and now she's actually a threat.
The Abes now with an 8-0 run. Was 9-9. And on the back of forcing some turnovers and taking advantage of them at the rim, they built themselves this 8-0 run. Here's Soibert. Swings it over here to Nest. Nest, Shaw defending well, and a double dribble.
Again, the pressure kind of affecting Stevens Point right now.
And that was just solid man-to-man defense there by Rhea Shaw. Just staying in front of Nest and forcing the turnover. 5 Spash turnovers early. That's really the difference so far tonight, is the turnover margin. Shaw ahead to I got to make sure my books flip to the right side. Palmier up top. lost her defender. The step back
in and
three,
out.
no good.
She had a couple of big threes last night in that big win over Oshkosh.
It was a good shot there from Palmier. It was an open look. Again, didn't talk about it much coming into the game, but obviously both these teams coming off wins last night. SPASH, they beat Wausau West, the conference rival, and Eau Claire Memorial beat Oshkosh North. They beat North 58-42. SPASH won 46-23. Another turnover.
Welsh back in for the Old Abe's, only with Schroeder.
Palmier up top to Schroeder. She swings it. Back outside from Graham. Pete attacks. Back out to Palmier. Palmier, the up and under
Nice step
move.
through. What a pretty move right there by Palmier.
And it was from Lydia Palmier.
I guess if you can't get the three to fall, you might as well attack the glass.
And that is exactly what this whole Apes team has been doing here to start this game, is attacking the rim, hitting these layups off glass. A 10-point lead for Eau Claire Memorial. And I think if you're SPASH here, just got to take care of the basketball. Try to run your offense, and it's going to be a foul on Palmier. That'll be Palmier's first, team first as well. But again, SPASH, this Eau Claire Memorial team playing tight man-to-man and causing some problems here for the Panthers so far. But SPASH, the first step, just got to take care of the ball and try to get a good shot. Look at their shooting percentage, it's pretty good so far. They're 4 for 6. It's just the turnovers that have done the Panthers in. Here's Soibert into the corner. That's Nest. Open look for 3, and Adelia Nest from downtown.
Yeah, good for Nest right there. She was 0 for 9 last night from the field in their other game last night, but tonight she comes out and drains the 3.
Palmier brings it up. The Abes look to be running a set play here. Swings it over to Pete, and they're trying to get it into the post once again, and that's going to be a foul.
Lindsey Weiler coming over the top right there. Again, a great post up that time by Welsh.
Yeah, foul on Lindsey Miller. Or Lindsey Weiler, excuse me. Man, I am making a bunch of mistakes just writing down names tonight.
Weiler's second for the game.
Lindsey Weiler, apologies. They're written down wrong in my book. 19-12. In here to Shaw. She thought about the 3 there. Now into the corner for Pede. Pede, right wing. Shaw wants the 3. No good. It's the Panthers the other way. Rebound that time from Jacinta Zdroik. That shot no good from Soibert. She's 2 for 4. Shaw the other way, really pushing the pace here.
Good decision. A good decision to pull it out right there and run their offense.
Cooper over to Pede. Pede looking, he's going to keep her pivot foot, does, and a jump ball.
Jump ball. Didn't see that tie up, but as Pede pivoted, she almost could have stepped through for that layup.
It looked like she had a chance for it, but jump ball called, and possession will stay with the Abes. Looks like back into the game here is going to be Ashlyn Schroeder. She checks in for Cora Graham. And Cooper to inbound here. Has got to get it in. She does. She finds Schroeder back into the corner here. That one is an air pass.
Yep.
Yeah, just over the top. Second turnover for the Abes. Soibert hands off to Josie. She's hit 1-3 tonight. Back to Soibert. Right wing. Strong is open from downtown. It's short from Allie Strong.
And the go out of bounds goes to the Old Abes.
And an open look there for Strong, who is I think one of those 40% three-point shooters for this SPASH team. And she is 46% from 3 this season for Allie Strong.
Yeah, I think the Old Abes are just trying to pick their poison. You have to shut down Soibert and let somebody else beat you. And right now they're trying to keep Soibert under control.
And right now Soibert 4 points, 2 for 4 from the field. And nearly was dangerous, and Soibert poking her hand in there. Shaw comes up with it though.
A lot of contact. The Old Abes wanted to foul there in the corner.
Schroeder attacks with the left, and she goes all the way to the cup, and no good, just off.
Follows it out. SPASH on the break.
Here comes Soibert. Swings it over to Strong. Back left wing. Josie has that blocked. Schroeder with the block. Schroeder's made a couple of nice defensive plays now tonight. A steal and a block for Schroeder. Here's Shaw. Takes the ball screen. She's got a lane to the rim. That's an easy one.
Ooh, got to go. Yeah, she is quick. She's got that extra gear, little crossover, and take it to the hole.
Rhea Shaw with 8 points. Soibert in the corner. Up top, another open look from 3. This one short from Zdroik. Shaw the other way. Drawn out of Schroeder. Schroeder hands off. Palmier's got a lane. The jump shot, no good. Ball screen worked, though, that time, or I should say more the handoff screen. Strong. Backdoor goes inside. Deflected, stolen away. Johnson turns it over. In transition, here's Pede with the step-through move. No good. Battle for the ball, and this is going to be a jump ball. It goes Spash's way.
Well, give Meredith Adams a lot of credit. It was only her and the 3 of the pointers stuck inside there. She was able at least to tie it up.
Yeah, timeout. Looks like, no, we don't got a timeout on the floor. Thought for a moment we did. And that was good effort there from Meredith Adams, but jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Panthers. And Strong will bring it up here for Spash, down by 9. It was 9-9. It's been 12-3 Eau Claire Memorial since. Soibert right wing. Looking to go baseline here. The Abe's doing a nice job of just team defense against Soibert. Strong, top of the key, 3 is good. Ellie Strong from downtown. Now we're to a 6-point game here. Palmier into the corner for Schroeder. Schroeder attacking, left wing. Pede wants the open 3, no good. And that's the only thing that Eau Claire Memorial has not gotten to go yet here tonight is that 3 ball. But they've been scoring at the rim well enough, and that's going to be a foul on the Abes.
Yeah, it's been a little contrast in style, hasn't it? It's been the old Abes attacking the glass and getting the easy ones inside, where the Pointers have kind of relied on that deep ball tonight.
And Raina Welsh picks up her first personal, team second. Here's Strong. Thought about the 3 again, had a decent look at it, but likes to run the offense a little bit. Going to go inside here. Layup up and good in the post for Lindsay Weiler. And now it's a 4-point game. Spash has closed the gap. Palmier brings it up here for the A's. And that's going to be poked away. Can Soibert come up with a steal? This is going to be a battle for the ball here. And we have got
a timeout, old Abe's, just as Pede grabbed a hold of it.
Timeout, Eau Claire Memorial. We're going to take a break and be back with more regional final girls basketball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with 0 down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Asher Exteriors. A reminder that our pregame show today was brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Today's pregame show brought to you by Asher's Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888.go.asher or visit goasher.com. That's goasher.com. Get off the ladder and get gutter helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset, your home. Give them a call today at 888.go.asher. Eau Claire Memorial with the basketball out of the timeout. Spash kind of starting to pick up that defensive intensity a little bit here recently, but attacking the rim, no good there. Another rebound here for Adams, and Adams to the rim.
Like I told you, she's now a force inside. Scoring with that left hand and drawing the foul.
Meredith Adams is just putting in work on the inside tonight. Offensive rebounds, putbacks, and heads to the line for one more.
Yeah, Coach McCarville was really wanting that 5-second call on the perimeter as Lydia Palmier was kind of struggling to get the ball loose, but didn't get the call and worked out for the old Abes there.
It is Adams to the line for one more, and she's got it. Perfect from the line tonight are the old Abes. Adams checks out. Coming in for her will be Raina Welsh. And the Abes back up by 7. Adelia Nest brings it up here for the Panthers. Swing pass over here to Johnson. Johnson hands off to Seubert. She tries the contested three, no good off glass. Offensive rebound for Weiler. And the corner three, no good from Ness. Now Seubert with the rebound and put back. Jada Seubert, 4-2.
Yeah, that just may be something that can get her going right there. Struggling a little bit on the offensive end, but one of those putbacks a lot of times can get you going.
Yeah, Seubert, 6 points so far tonight. I think sometimes with those players we expect them to go off for 30 as Shaw attacks and misses strong. And now we got a whistle and a travel going to be called on Pede. So travel on Pede, that's going to be the Abe's third turnover of the game. Spash with 7 thus far. And again, that has felt, it's a 5-point game right now. It has felt like the turnovers have been the difference so far. With 7 for Spash, and Abe's now with 3. Spash has got it going from 3 a little bit. A couple of them to go. Old Abe's doing most of their damage from the inside. Seubert up top into the post here. Weiler goes up with the left, and good again from Lindsey Weiler, starting to find a rhythm in the post.
Yeah, good job by Lindsey Weiler, working before the ball was even passed in, getting that position. Easy drop step lay-in right there. Good work by her.
Shaw defended by Seubert. Into the corner now. Pede, right wing, attacking the basket. Layup up and no good, but a foul. It'll be Cora Graham to the line for 2.
There again, though, the Old Abe's able to kind of give that ball fake. Point closes out a little too strong. They go to the hole and draw the foul.
Foul goes on Abby Josie, her first. Team 6th. Free throw good from Graham.
Well, that'll put the Old Abe's at the bonus now for the rest of the half with over 5 minutes to play. Next foul gives them 7, so that'll be an advantage they got to take advantage of.
Yeah, Spash going to have to be careful. They've applied a lot of pressure in that zone. A lot of ball pressure. That's the first missed free throw of the game for the Abes. 5 for 6 tonight. Pushing the other way, it's Nest. Up top here to Weiler. Weiler, Josie goes back door, and she's open, and she traveled with it. She had a shot if she wanted it, and I think she kind of caught herself caught in an indecision there and traveled with it.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Caught in between. Do I shoot this or pass it? When she looked up, I don't think she really knew where she was, so she wanted to get rid of it. But unfortunately, the travel was called.
And she really did have a good look there. It was a nice idea for that backdoor cut, and
yeah, if she just puts that one dribble down, she's gonna have an easy layup.
Absolutely, and Eau Claire Memorial is going to take it back the other way. Shaw poked away for a moment. That's going to go out of bounds off of Schroeder. Possession Spash. And both these teams applying quite a bit of ball pressure. Spash doing it looks like in a zone, just extending those 2 top defenders up there, and Eau Claire Memorial doing it more in just a tight man-to-man. Seubert looking to go inside, dangerous pass. Josie outside to Weiler. She attacks, lost the ball, and now looking for someone to get it to. Finds Strong. That pass was also deflected. Been a lot of deflected passes on this side of the floor. The Abes doing a really nice job having active hands defensively here tonight. Josie in the corner. Seubert has a lane, but stolen away by Shaw.
Shaw with the quick hands.
Oh, and now Seubert trying to keep Shaw from getting past the half-court line. And Schroeder will do it, or Pede, excuse me.
Yeah, nice job by Pede coming back, giving her the help.
Yeah, that was big. As Shaw attacks with the left, another quick drive.
We got a point player down and hurt right now. It looks like Abby Josie.
Yeah, Abby
she's
Josie.
holding that ankle.
And she's saying she wants to stay out there. But she's limping pretty bad. She's going to check out of the game. Hopefully Abby Josie can get back out onto the court pretty quickly, get her some medical attention, get her checked out, and hopefully Josie can get back out onto the basketball court pretty quickly here for these Panthers as Lydia Johnson checks in for her. Strong up top over to Johnson. Johnson up top here for Seubert. Now we got a whistle and an offensive foul.
No, a double dribble actually.
Double dribble.
That. Yep. So again, good ball pressure by the Old Abes, creating that turnover.
That's 10 first half turnovers for Spash.
Well, that's what they didn't do the last time they were over here. They really did a good job of taking care of the basketball, limiting their turnovers.
Tonight it's 10 so far. Another post look here for Welsh, and she has her shot blocked. I think that was Lydia Johnson or Weiler, one of the two with the block. Spash in transition, Johnson to the rim. Lydia Johnson for 2.
Yeah, it's been a while since the Spash has been able to get that in transition. They got a few early.
It has been, and we talked about the turnovers for Spash. You almost would expect Eau Claire Memorial to be up by a few more. I mean, Spash, with as much as they've turned it over, he doesn't feel too bad about being down 4 right now. But Eau Claire Memorial maybe has probably also missed some threes they're used to hitting. It's Palmier attacks. Palmier lost it for a moment. Skips it up top to Pede. Pede back into the post for Welsh. She's had room in there all game, and she's called for the travel. Raina Welsh called for the travel. That'll be 5 first-half turnovers for the Abes. And now Spash with a chance to make this a 1-score game again. Herrick and Hart Law Office, they've been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairlaw.com. Strong brings it up here for the Panthers. Swings it over to Johnson. Johnson the handoff, and a foul is going to go on the Abes here. That one is going to go on Palmier.
Palmier, I think that's her second.
It is.
Yeah, that's a mistake right there for the old Abes. They do not want her in foul trouble. She is truly their point guard. She runs their offense, so she'll probably sit the last 2:54 here.
Yeah, second personal for Palmier, and I think you're right. Usually, especially in the postseason, you want to save those players for the second half. They got those 2 fouls. Soybert short corner. Johnson tries the mid-range. No good. The battle for the board here. Shaw's got it just before it goes out of bounds. But Spash applying that full court pressure again here, not making it easy for the Abes to get it across.
Have a 10-second call here.
Can Shaw get it across?
But
yes.
There's that trap. Ooh, it got knocked out of bounds. Really, the old Abes were lucky there. It got tipped out of bounds. They would have had a great trap set there.
Yeah, and Spash doing something, I think, a little bit unorthodox where they're applying full court pressure off of missed shots. Usually you don't see that unless it's on a made shot. Spash, they've got their guards coming up. Coach McCarville's got their guards coming up and trapping off a missed shot. I think it's catching the Abes off guard a little bit, and that's a little unorthodox to see that in basketball. And here's the battle for the ball. A jump ball is the call.
That'll stay with the old Abes this time.
That it will, and to inbound here is going to be Schroeder. Old Abes lead it by 4. And coming into this game, we thought we'd be in for a great game, and I think so far it has been. Shaw goes baseline, kicks it out to Pede, pass just a little bit off. Now the swing.
Wide open for 3.
Graham short. Battle for the board, and an offensive rebound here for Schroeder to the rim. It's good.
Finish by Ashlyn Schroeder.
Schroeder's got her first 2 points of the game. Spash the other way, 29-23. Johnson hands off here for Soybert. And I think, like you said, Soybert with 6 first-half points, as that's going to go out of bounds. Turnover. Soybert and Weiler just not on the same page there, but you mentioned it earlier. Soybert with 6 points doesn't sound too bad, but for a player averaging 19 a game and what we've seen from Soybert in the past, I think the Abes doing a nice job just not giving Soybert a lot of driving lanes and a lot of open looks to begin with.
Yeah, they're going to give a lot of help anytime she puts the ball on the floor. Old Abes' eyes are all on her.
Shaw defended by Nest. That one deflected away, stolen away. Josie comes up with it.
Good job by Soybert there, getting that tip on the perimeter to not allow that to get in.
Strong right wing, was looking for Johnson in the post. Instead tries to go back door to her, but Schroeder was there. That back door maybe not there. Schroeder defended it well. Shaw left wing. Shaw attacks, left-hand shot, no good. Soybert comes up with a rebound. That is
2-on-1 break.
Nest ahead to Strong, rejected out of bounds by Pede. Jordan Pede with the block.
That got the crowd on their feet. That was a beauty.
That might be a 3 to see here on Zaleski Sports next week with that block from Jordan Pede. And now we got Coach McCarville wants a timeout. We're going to take another break. Be back with more regional final girls basketball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
A&W, get 2 for $6 cheeseburgers. That's 2 cheeseburgers, just $6 at your nearest A&W All-American Food locations in Altoona, Cadott, Withee, and Spencer. SPASH basketball out of the timeout. 1 minute remaining here in this first half. Soibert in the corner with it. 6-point Abe's lead. Back to Soibert. Welsh defending her now. Soibert up top here to Josie. Swings it over to Nest. Back to Soibert. Soibert now right wing to Johnson. Soibert in the corner. Got a little bit of space. Tries the three. It's short. And man, these Abes, I think, really just doing a fantastic job. And now a trap quickly off the missed shot. Pede gets it ahead.
If they can hustle, they'll have numbers. Good outlet right there.
Graham to the rim is good.
Oh, looking for the foul with the body. Didn't get it. But a great finish by Graham.
Cora Graham with 3 points.
Olivia Cooper, great job seeing the floor and noticing the odd man rush and got it up there.
That's the one danger of that trap off the missed shot. You do leave yourself vulnerable on the back end if Eau Claire Memorial can get the ball there. Strong, that's a tough shot, and they're going to call a foul on the shot. Ellie Strong is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Looks like they got Olivia Cooper that time. That'll be her first personal, team 4th. And Ellie Strong to the line for 2.
Yeah, with 9 seconds left in the half here, the Old Abes will come back with Lydia Palmier, their point guard, to try to run something here to the last 10 seconds here to get a hoop for the Old Abes before half.
The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Strong trying to go 1 for 2 from the line here, and she does. It'll be 9 seconds on the clock here for the Abes. See if they can get one at the buzzer to extend their 7-point lead at half. Here, bringing it up, 3 seconds remaining. Palmier back into the game, like you said. This is going to be close. They're not going to get a shot off as Wells try to get it off, but the buzzer sounds, and that is your first half score. The Old Abes lead the SPASH Panthers 31-24 with a regional final championship on the line here tonight. We'll take a break. Be back to break down this first half of action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Blue Northern Distributing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin is a local family-owned business and has been distributing products in western Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our friendly truck drivers are extensively trained to be the best in the industry.
Because it's a really good family-oriented company.
Blue Northern distributes milk and dairy products to many schools and businesses. Right now, we are seeking qualified Class A truck drivers to join our fleet. Apply today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody. A regional championship on the line. It's been 4 years since the SPASH Panthers have won a regional final. Eau Claire Memorial won one last year. Is that correct, Dave? I believe.
I do believe, yes.
Yes, I believe I remember that from my research before the game. But here tonight, it's 31-24. The Old Abes leading the Panthers here tonight. And Dave, we kind of talked about it before the game. The first time these two teams met, SPASH with a 10-point lead. SPASH took care of the ball very well in that game. Tonight, maybe a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, it sure has been. I think the Old Abes have kind of brought a little bit more pressure. Again, we talked about their scouting, being able to understand what they want to try to accomplish on the offensive end, and it's really kind of paid off. Right now, the Panthers have only scored 24 points, while last time they faced Memorial, they scored 64. So they got 40 points more to go in the second half. So definitely a different show in what the defense is doing for the Old Abes. Stevens Point, again, that's just one of their things is they're going to play up tempo, but they've just simply got to take care of the basketball when they get in that half-court set. When they get in transition, they're finishing. They've had about 6 to 8 points in their transition, done a real nice job there, but in their half-court set, they just have to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, and it is 31-24 here in this one. Again, you look at the turnover count, 12 turnovers for SPASH in that first half. For Eau Claire Memorial, just 6, so a pretty wide margin there, and we'll keep an eye on that because, as you said, Dave, that I think that could be a telltale sign of how this game kind of turns out with the way that especially Eau Claire Memorial likes to pressure the basketball, and with SPASH starting to do that a little bit as well, even off of missed shots here. But we're going to take another quick break, and we're going to be back to break down the rest of that first half. Get you set for the second half of action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the number one goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible level of satisfaction. That's why we offer the largest selection of new and used vehicles at the lowest possible price. It's why we offer Saturday service, and we have our own body shop on site. I'm Dave Marquardt. I invite you to come experience the personal service we've worked for 50 years to achieve and will continue to improve on for many years to come. At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible.
Welcome back, everybody. Eau Claire Memorial leads the SPASH Panthers 31-24 here in this regional final in Division 1. Again, the winner of this game will play either the number 1 seed Hortonville or the number 8 seed Appleton North. That game right now scheduled to be at Eau Claire North. Depending on the result of this game, that could change the venue, but right now scheduled to be played at Eau Claire North next week, Thursday. Quick word from our friends over at Marquardt Motors. Marquardt Motors, your local Buick and GMC dealer, has the area's largest pre-owned and new vehicle inventory with new arrivals daily. View the inventory at marquardtmotors.com or stop in to talk to a friendly salaried sales consultant. And Dave, another thing we saw in that first half, along with a little bit of the turnover disparity, is we talked a lot about Soybert, the star freshman, Jada Soybert for SPASH coming in. Eau Claire Memorial, you can tell, had a game plan for her coming into this game.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're going to let her catch the basketball. They're not doing a total denial or anything like that, but when they catch it, all eyes are on her. When she puts it on the floor, they are making sure that once she takes 1 or 2 dribbles that they're going to go and either double or at least make sure they close off all those gaps. Now early she made a nice little run right through the gap and laid it in, and that's the only one she's had. Other than that, everybody else has been able to at least cut off those drives and make her do more of a step back jumper, which she's not been successful yet tonight. I'll tell you what, like I said, the first time they met, she could hardly miss. She was 10 of 13 from the floor. Well, tonight's been a little different story. She's a little bit of a struggle here the first half.
Yeah, and for Eau Claire Memorial offensively, it's been pretty well balanced between players like Rhea Shaw, Raina Welsh doing most of the scoring, but then Meredith Adams with a couple of those big baskets on the interior. Raina Welsh with 9 points. We talked about during the break, 14 combined points from just those two post players, Adams and Welsh, tonight.
Yeah, that's been a big thing on their offense this first half, is how well that those inside post players have played and been able to finish. You know, it's one thing to get those opportunities, but boy, they've been able to finish it. And again, a good first half for the inside part of their game for Memorial. And you can see how SPASH is trying to really take away the perimeter. They're not allowing that three-point look or the outside jumper. They're really closing out quick. So Memorial is kind of taking advantage of saying, all right, we're going to put it on the floor and get by you and try to get to the glass. And they were successful for the most part in doing that, either finishing or drawing a foul.
Winner of this one heads to a sectional semifinal matchup with Hortonville or Appleton North. We're going to take a break. Be back in just a moment with the start of your second half right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA!
At Marquardt Motors, we want our customers to experience the highest possible level of satisfaction. That's why we offer the largest selection of new and used vehicles at the lowest possible price. It's why we offer Saturday service, and we have our own body shop on site. I'm Dave Marquardt. I invite you to come experience the personal service we worked for 50 years to achieve and will continue to improve on for many years to come.
Today's game is brought to you by Apple Weight Loss. Chiropractic care is more than just making the pain disappear. It's about learning, understanding, and taking care of your body to improve your quality of life with Apple Weight Loss. Whether buying or selling, home, recreation, commercial, no matter your budget, find the listings at DonnellanOnline.com. Franson Bank & Trust has a team of experienced bankers that will provide a vast array of loan products tailored to your situation. Franson Bank & Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, everybody. 31-24, Old Abe's lead the Panthers here in this regional final matchup. Quick word from our friends over at RVA. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online, tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. That's RURALVIRTUAL.org. And Dave, just about set to get started with this second half. What are the keys for both these teams here in the second half?
Well, I think the Old Abs are excited that they're up 7. They're playing much better than the last time, so they're going to try to keep up that pressure. Stevens Point, I'm sure their halftime talk was all about take care of the basketball, quit turning it over, and they'll be right back in it.
It will be SPASH basketball out of the half. Here's Weiler up top with it. Oak Claire Memorial, you can see Shaw down there denying Ness the ball now as P defends Soybert. Into the paint here for Josie. Tries to get to the corner. Shaw with the hands. Deflects it away. Here's Strong attacking the basket. Kicks it out. Nest for 3. That one no good. Either rebound.
Good box out there on the perimeter.
It's the Abe's the other way. Into the post right off the bat. Raina Welsh picks up where she left off. She's got 11 points. She's only missed one shot tonight.
Ashlyn Schroeder with another steal. Her third of the night.
Schroeder to the basket now, off glass, no good. Welsh is there for the rebound and a putback. Raina Welsh is just dominating in the paint right now. That has been, I mean, she has just taken over on the inside tonight. Left wing here, it's Weiler. And clearly, As here attacking is going to be Soibert. Some more good defense there from Pete. But
yeah, Pete, excellent defense, one-on-one right there. Deep one.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Wow, what a shot. Adelia Ness, not really in rhythm, just kind of took the ball and said, I'm going to launch this one from 5 feet beyond the three-point line. And she knocks it down. Palmier, no good. Battling in there again is Welsh. I think Welsh is just making her presence felt. Even when she doesn't get a rebound, it's just so tough for these Panthers to come up with any of these defensive rebounds with Welsh in there. Strong splits the defense. May have had a lay in there, but skips it over to Josie. Right wing here for Soibert. 8-point Eau Claire Memorial lead up top here for Nest. Nest looking, being well defended by Shaw. Now that's stolen away by Palmier. Eau Claire Memorial continuing to force turnovers. Palmier in transition, blocked. Welsh is there for another rebound and a jump ball. Man, Welsh. I mean, she is battling in there harder than any player.
Yeah, Palmier, a little hesitation dribble. Thought maybe she had a step to lay that one in. Got it blocked, but came back, and Welsh was able to at least tie it up and keep it with the Old Abe's.
And now Welsh going to quickly check out, but if you're Eau Claire Memorial, it's got to be nice to have Meredith Adams, who's done similar stuff that Welsh has done tonight.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of that subbing right there.
Palmier, nice
move. Reverse,
no
little
good.
hard. Again, a lot of contact. This is one of those games tonight where you got to play through contact.
Sometimes you see that in the postseason. I think it's called a little bit more loosely. As Weiler in the post here, going to spin back to the baseline, and she is fouled. So foul that time will go on Adams. Her first personal, team first here in this second half. Nest to inbound. Strong left wing. It's it up top here, back to Nest. Swing pass over here to Soibert. Again, these Panthers, there's nothing easy here offensively tonight as Soibert going to take the tough shot and out of bounds off Pede.
Yeah, I think Cora Graham was a good help there, stripped it as she went on the drive. So again, Old Abe's are looking for that drive and really helping quick.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell every other player, whoever's not guarding Soibert, their eyes are on her. I mean, it should be like that anyways as an off-ball defender. Your eyes should be on the ball, but they're all ready if Soibert decides to attack to come in and help. Soibert.
Almost.
Very nearly a travel, but just maintained that foot on the floor. Weiler to the basket, left hand, tough shot, good defense by Welsh, who's back into the game. Palmier thought about the three. Strong defends. Swings it over here to Cooper. Cooper attacks, hands off for Schroeder now.
Yeah, that's actually Cora Graham in there for the Old Abe's. Now to Palmier on the drive. Kick out to Graham.
Graham attacks. Looking. Back outside here for Pede. Pede to the rim. Left hand.
Good strong finish.
Jordan Pede with her first points of the night. 10-point Eau Claire Memorial lead. Tied for their largest lead of the game. Soibert up top. Backdoor and another turnover for Spash. Soibert and Ness just not on the same page that time.
Well, you don't say that very often. That's for sure. Those two play such great two-person ball right there. And that time, Nest faked the backdoor. Soibert thought she was going and just threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's been, talking about turnovers was likely what they were talking about at half. 3 quick ones here early for Spash. It's looked very similar to the first half so far. Shaw brings it up again with Eau Claire Memorial dominating the paint. And dominating the defensive steals as Welsh gets called for the travel there.
Didn't see it. She must obviously move that pivot before she got it down.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a close one. And just take a look at the turnover margin. 7 for Eau Claire Memorial, 15 for Spash. Josie swings it over to Soibert here, looking for Johnson in the post. Walks it over. Soibert, right wing to Zdroik. Zdroik just getting harassed out there. This has just been very well played, tight man-to-man defense here tonight from the Abes. Josie outside. Soibert got an open look. It's short. And nearly an offensive rebound. Can Strong come up with it? No. It's Schroeder the other way. Schroeder's going to attack the rim with the left. No good. Johnson the rebound. Spash pushing the other way. Again, both these teams wanted to play fast pace. Josie's got it left wing. Swings it over to Soibert now. Soibert with her
she's
probably
got the lane
best.
there, yep.
Yeah, that was probably the best look she's had all game.
Yeah, a little jab step and went right down the lane, no help.
Soibert's got 8. Back to an 8-point game now. Shaw looking to go off the ball screen from Welsh. Attacks as it poked away by Strong. Back up top here to Pede. Shaw back outside here for Graham. Graham attacks. The little step through move. That was blocked by Johnson. So Johnson comes up with the block that time, and SPASH might have numbers here if Soibert just going to stop and pop with a 2-point jump shot.
Too easy. You could see she was in rhythm the whole way down, gathered herself, great composure, knocks it down. Tell you what, I'm just looking right now. It looks like the old Abes are gassed right now.
And they are playing tough man-to-man defense. I mean, both these teams now playing man-to-man. Schroeder to the basket, tough left-hand finish, no good. Rebound for Strong.
And they're unable to finish now inside. Again, I just think they're exhausted because here comes a layup for the Panthers.
Very close. Battle for the offensive rebound here for Droik, and I think we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball it is. Stays with the Panthers, though.
Yeah, SPASH ball. And I think you're right. Again, it's when you play a lot of that full court pressure, it takes a lot of endurance, takes a lot of stamina to do that. And you see Eau Claire Memorial, they quick subs tonight. We've already seen Welsh go in and out of this game here in the second half. Just one example. That's kind of what you have to do when you play that style.
Yeah, let's not forget both these teams played last night, too.
Yes. Yes. And a very quick turnaround here in these regionals. 24 hours between games. Both these teams probably just had a walk around this morning to walk through what the other team does, and that's it. Soibert, the handoff here to Droik as it poked away by Palmier. And we'll see Droik with a couple of baskets now. Is she in rhythm now? Here's a left-hand shot right on cue. What a shot from Soibert. Jada Soibert with the and one. And right on cue, she's got 6 straight points for SPASH. Didn't see who that foul went on.
Looks like it's on Adams. It'll be her second.
They got Adams with a foul. And Soibert converts the and one. This is now a 3-point game, 7-0 run here for the Panthers. Soibert has got 7 straight points for the Panthers. This 7-0 run has been all Jada Soibert in terms of the scoring side of things. Inside here, Adams has it ripped away. Soibert steals it away, a 1-on-3. Will she take it? She will, and she scores.
Timeout, Old A's.
Jada Soibert has absolutely taken over this last minute and a half for the Panthers. The freshman will take a break. It's a 1-point game back from Eau Claire Memorial High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Beat transition.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 37-36. Eau Claire Memorial leads SPASH. And Dave, we were talking in that break, what a run that was from SPASH. Looked like a little bit Eau Claire Memorial getting gassed a little bit, but then also, Jada Soibert, we've talked about her, and Eau Claire Memorial did a nice job for a while, but 9 straight points for Soibert.
Yeah, Soibert's not going to let it bother her, right? She only had 4 points the first half, and she's okay with that. She knows when to take over. She's getting her whole team involved, and all of a sudden she's realizing, hey, it's a 10-point game. We're down. I'm going to do some things here. And, boy, like you said, she took over for that last minute and a half, 2 minutes. In transition, stop and pop, going to the hole, 9 straight, and now the Old A's are only up 1.
Yeah, it's been Soibert offensively in this run, but SPASH also defensively coming up with a couple of steals as well. And taking care of the ball a little bit better offensively. That really has been their problem. That's been what has got them down in this game, is the fact that Eau Claire Memorial, that tough man-to-man defense has been a little bit too much for SPASH to handle offensively at times. SPASH looks to be in a 2-1-2 zone here.
Yeah, they're back in their zones. So the Old A's will have to just kind of take their time and look for that high post, high-low game.
Yeah, we'll see how Eau Claire Memorial tries to attack that. You said high-low, but they were really getting a lot of points. That's going to be a travel on Pede. And it will be SPASH ball with a chance to take the lead here. And it'll be Ness to bring it up, and that was getting close to that was a little too close for comfort. I don't think it was backcourt violation, but maybe closer than you want. Johnson in the corner for Josie. Can she hit the three for the lead? No good. Soibert battles for the board, and I think they're going to get peed with a foul here.
Yeah, it looked like they were both just getting to the ball pretty even. I was waiting for a jump ball call on that one, but they're going to give that one to Peed. That'll be just her first, though.
Yeah, that was a close one. I think they're saying Pete went into the body a little bit, but yeah, those are close calls out over there on the sideline. Left wing here. That one going to be stolen away.
There's your jump ball.
That will be a jump. That's going to go to the A's.
Yeah, good job by Cora Graham right there with the steal, creating that little tie-up.
As I was saying earlier, in that man-to-man, Eau Claire Memorial, they just kept going to the well with Raina Welsh in the post. Raina Welsh in the post. It didn't seem like SPASH really had anybody that could hang with Welsh strength-wise in the post. It'll be interesting to see here as well. I think SPASH may be back in man-to-man.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep mixing it up, right? They're going to jump in and out of that, try to confuse the old Abe's.
That's a quick foul on the Panthers here. I think they're going to get strong. Well, that's going to be Nest.
Yeah, that's only their first of the second half.
Second personal on Adelia Nest. You're right, team first. A 1-point game here. And we thought we'd be in for a nail-biter, and it has been so far. Eau Claire Memorial has had a double-digit lead a couple of times, but SPASH has been just working back into it. Welsh continues her dominant night in the paint.
16 now for Welsh.
Here's Soibert up top. Swings it over to Josie. Strong attacking off the pump fake. Trying to get it into Josie, but just missed her.
Yeah, had a good look, had the right idea.
And she tried to go with that wraparound pass, but just couldn't. She didn't quite wrap her arm around the defender enough and just went out of bounds. 3-point lead here for the Abes. And I think as long as SPASH is in that man-to-man, I think that Coach Fanning is just going to go back into the well for Welsh, because no one has been able to stop her tonight. Here's Pete inside, and she traveled with it. She switched the pivot foot there, and that'll be a travel on Jordan Pede.
Yeah, a little drag right there. They're looking for somebody to get the ball to.
And it looks like Graham will check in for Pede.
Yeah, Coach Fanning wants to give her a little break here, because that is definitely not like Jordan Pede. She's a senior. She's the leader of the Old Abes. One thing she doesn't do is turn the ball over.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Fanning just giving her a quick talk out there on the sideline, and she'll probably be right back into that game in no time. Here's the top of the key three. Ness, no good. Soibert going to force the jump ball. Not only has Soibert been doing it scoring-wise, she's gotten in there for some offensive rebounds here as well.
Well, there it is. Just a quick talk, and Pete's back in.
Yeah, a quick talk, to say the least. Yeah, that's maybe 15 seconds came off the clock, and Pete's back into the game. Coach Fang just wanted a quick discussion, and right back in. And now we got a whistle.
Timeout,
Panthers. Timeout, SPASH. With that, we'll take another quick 30-second break. Be back with the final 9:28 of this regional final matchup. Trip to sectionals on the line. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. I think we got an offensive foul there.
No, we got actually tip ball. The Old Abes tipped that back out of bounds, and it actually went back to Soibert, but she was still out of bounds when she touched it.
So that's going to be a turnover 18 for SPASH.
Yes.
So they had 12 at half, 6 so far. They're on pace for another 12 here in the second half. Palmier, hands off for Pede. Pede goes up top here for Welsh. Welsh back up to Pede. Pede left wing for Palmier, into the corner for Schroeder now. Schroeder's going to reset the offense here. Schroeder attacking, hands off for Palmier. And SPASH doing a nice job in man-to-man here. We'll see when and if the old Abes select to go back into the post here for Welsh, but Pede's going to attack. Go back door. Schroeder to the rim.
Oh,
she
nice.
finishes.
Nice little finger roll for Ashlyn Schroeder.
That was not an easy finish there for Schroeder. A great finish there for Ashlyn Schroeder, and it's 41-36. Eau Claire Memorial starting to extend that lead again here. Soibert's really been the only offensive player for SPASH tonight that has really gotten it going to a large extent. I mean, you've got Adelia Ness as 8. Weiler with 4. But really, offensively, it was Soibert bringing him back from back 10 here in this second half. And Soibert's been doing that all year, but here's Weiler left wing. Looking for Johnson in the post. Instead, picks up her dribble and finds Johnson on the wing. Johnson back out here to Soibert. Soibert lost it. And a battle for the ball. Who's going to come up with it? Soibert somehow gets that out to Nest. Nest the pull-up jump shot, no
Tough
good.
shot, you get that one.
And that's going to go into the backcourt. And it'll be SPASH basketball with another chance. Yeah, that was a wild sequence there as Josie goes baseline. She's fouled. I think they're going to get Schroeder here, and Schroeder says, that's on me.
Yeah, she was beat baseline right there, a little contact.
That's something you don't see very often in sports or in high school. Players saying, yep, I did foul there.
Yeah, she owned up to that one. She knew she was beat. But that's only her first foul, which is good because she truly is one of their best defenders.
It's just her first. Nest in the corner. That's short. This time the Abes pick up the rebound. Graham's got it. Abes the other way. Here's Shaw. Shaw into the corner now for Graham. Graham attacking the basket. Tough left-hand shot. No good. Battle for the board. Finish no good from Adams, and Johnson with the rebound. There's Adams again, though, battling on the offensive glass.
Yeah, got the offensive board, but couldn't finish.
Soibert the reverse. What a shot.
Pretty.
Jada Soibert just silky smooth in the paint. She has made her last 5 shots. She's got 11 straight for SPASH. That shot no good from Shaw. Another offensive rebound for Adams, though. Pede from downtown, short. Another one maybe for Adams? No, I think they're going to have foul on her.
Now the crowd doesn't like that call, but I do think the other person had the inside position.
Yeah, that time Adams may have wrapped around there, reached around, trying to go for that foul. That will be her 3rd personal. Something to keep an eye on there with Adams. But for SPASH, man, Jada Soibert, she has scored Stevens Point's last 11 points in this game.
Yeah, it's been the short but sure the whole second half now.
Josie got numbers here, gets it inside to Weiler, backing in the post, and an offensive foul.
Interesting. Boy, you usually don't get that call, but I'm telling you, folks, it is the right call. She dropped that shoulder, went right into the defender to create that space.
Yeah, you're right. Usually you don't get the call unless you fall down as a defender, but I think I agree with you. She did lower the shoulder and go in. It's just the Abes didn't sell it very well, but the referee saw it. The referee saw it. And props to him for seeing because she did lower that shoulder. It's always the tough thing with that charge block call. It's almost an acting call. You get rewarded for the acting more than anything usually.
Block shot as Palmier went to the hole.
Yeah, Palmier no good there. Quickly ahead here to Soibert. A 3-point game, 6 minutes remaining. Soibert attacks. She just feels like she's in. I mean, she is in a rhythm out there, but here's Strong to tie it up. No good.
Abes got numbers if they can get ahead.
Yeah, here's Schroeder. Takes the ball screen from Welsh. Schroeder steps through with the left hand. It's good.
Found herself in traffic and just able to step through and lay it in.
I don't know how she had the steps. She must have to do that. Ashlyn Schroeder, that was a nifty move to step through and score.
Yeah, 6 points from her tonight.
And they've all been tough finishes on the interior.
You're right. They've been big points. You're right.
Strong up top. Has it poked away. Palmier. And now we got a kick ball on Eau Claire Memorial. So ball possession will stay with SPASH here. HS Fence Company. HS Fence is serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence specializing in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. And Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. SPASH basketball here. It'll be Jada Soibert to inbound. A 5-point Eau Claire Memorial lead. Soibert wants the three. Oh my goodness. Jada Soibert is scorching hot here in this second half. She has got 14 second half points, and she has not missed in her last 6 shot attempts. 6 for 7 from the field in the second half for Soibert. And now timeout here for Eau Claire Memorial. I think Coach Fanning maybe wants to discuss and get his team refocused and try to figure out how to stop Soibert right now, but it's 43-41. We're going to keep it here with 5:29 remaining. Here from our friends over at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. And Stop Construction. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. And Security Financial Bank. Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. And Dave, we've seen it with Soibert here. I know you saw it the first time these two teams played. A reminder to everybody out there, Jada Soibert is a freshman.
I was just going to remind everybody. Exactly, folks. How about that? A freshman just taking over for the Panthers.
I mean, a freshman, she's got 14 straight for SPASH. Here's Welsh doing what she's been doing all second half and all first half as well.
Yeah, she's been quiet the last couple of minutes. So big bucket there to put the Abes up 4 again.
I mean, Rayna Welsh, have got her at 17 points, 8 for 9 from the field. Weiler no good with a shot. Talking about Soibert's domination, Welsh has really done the exact same thing on the other end, just dominating in the paint for Welsh. 4-point Memorial lead. Shaw been quiet here in the second half, had 10 in the first. Palmier tries the three, and that's a big one.
She came through last night in the last 4 minutes and hit a couple of threes to help the Old Abes pull away late, so she's trying to do that again tonight.
Yeah, she was 1 for 7 before that shot, and nails her first 3 of the game. That's the first 3 for Eau Claire Memorial all game. And it comes at a huge moment for Palmier.
Timeout Panthers as she was stuck in the corner there.
Timeout SPASH, 48-41 your score. We will keep it here once again, here from our friends over at Castle Insurance. Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider. For all your insurance needs, you can depend on Castle Insurance. And Dolman Insurance. The Dolman Insurance Agency provides business, home, auto, and farm insurance throughout the Chippewa Valley. Contact Eric Knutson in Elk Mound or Wayne Dolman in Eau Claire. Dolman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. And Blue Northern Distribution. Now is your chance to join the team at Blue Northern. Hiring for drivers in Eau Claire and Sparta. Apply online today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com. And Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lamprus brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best kept secret is Olympic Flame Greek Restaurant on London Road. And Dave, it looks like we should be in for a good finish here tonight, but I think, like you said, that 3 that Palmier just hit, that was huge.
Yeah, that was. All the momentum right there was with Stevens' point. Big time there for the Old Abes to get one to finally fall. Like you said, they were 0 for the arc for the game, and they finally get one to fall. That was big.
That's one where if we were in SPASH with a totally home crowd, you'd call that a crowd silencer with the run SPASH was on there. That's a huge shot from Palmier. Can SPASH answer here? 4 minutes to go. Ness, she tries the 3, and she nails it. Wow, what a shot from Adalia Nest.
Her second big 3 here.
She's got 11 points. She is 3 for 6 from outside, or 3 for 7, excuse me. Attacking the basket here. That's going to be a travel on Shaw. It looked like it's almost like Josie in that first half. She got caught in a little bit of an indecision there. Didn't know if she was going to shoot her pass, and she just kind of shuffled her feet.
Yeah, good job at Stevens' point, though, kind of cutting her off as she was going hard through the lane, and then she got stuck, like you said, and then pulled up that travel.
Absolutely. Good team defense from the Panthers. Soibert attacks. Kicks outside here for Strong. She thought about the 3, swings it over to Droik. Now Ness takes the screen. Ness quietly does have 11 points tonight for SPASH. Attacks the basket here, and she is fouled. Shaw's going to pick up her foul. And going to the line for 2 will be Adalia Nest. I've got Shaw with 1. That's her first personal on my book.
And it is.
Oh, look at that. We do have a nice scoreboard over here at Eau Claire Memorial with the fouls up there on the.
Got all the information
yes.
for us. Ooh, big miss right there from Nest.
Yeah, Nest misses the first. Stevens Point has not been to the line much tonight. That's only their 3rd attempted free throw of the game. In case you want kind of a visual representation of the contrast in styles a little bit here tonight. Wow, and 2 missed free throws there from Nest.
Yeah, that's not normal for Nest. He's a very good free throw shooter.
Yeah, unexpected. As Paul Meir brings it up the other way, takes the screen from Welsh. Are they going to get? They're going to get a blocking foul on Nest.
Yeah, trying to go through that screen.
And that's going to be Nest's 3rd personal. Keep an eye on that. Schroeder to inbound here. Gets it into Shaw in the backcourt. Now with a 4-point lead here for Eau Claire Memorial. High school basketball, no shot clock. Don't need to be in any rush here.
Coach Fanning calling out a set play right here.
Shaw swings it over to Paul Meir. Paul Meir back over to Shaw. Now we got a whistle and a foul. I think this is going to go on Weiler. Down low, it will. SPASH fans aren't happy because they saw Weiler go to the floor.
Yeah, Welsh with a real strong post-up was backing her down. And finally, Weiler just kind of hung on, and I think they called her for the hold, but that could have gone either way, to be honest.
Yeah, I think they're saying that Weiler had her first on the grab, and maybe Welsh pushed off after. And a 5-second violation on Schroeder, and on Eau Claire Memorial, big turnover there.
Yeah, costly turnover there just on an inbounds play.
So now SPASH with another chance. SPASH kind of unexpected free throws. Now Eau Claire Memorial gives it back with a turnover. Panthers back with a chance to make it a 1-score game. That's deflected. Here's Strong trying to get it to Soibert. Pete really doing a nice job denying there. But Soibert gets it, steps back, and man, Paul Meir wasn't there. Soibert would have had a step-back jump shot.
Absolutely.
Strong up top. And that's not really the normal way to defend a player. It's just because it's Soibert. As Josie in the corner, inside, nice pass, but Weiler no good.
Finish. Yeah, great look there by Abby Josie.
It's a great find. Inside. That's what Weiler would like to have back. SPASH with a couple of chances these last possessions. Just haven't been able to convert there on a couple of free throws and an inside shot. See if the Old Abe's can take advantage and extend this lead here. Paul Meir right wing. Back up top for Welsh. You know, getting close to 2 minutes, you're getting close to the point where you don't necessarily have to shoot the ball.
Yeah, I think the Old Abe's will just run this motion here a lot and look to see if somebody can turn the corner and head downhill.
Shaw up top, defended by Nest.
Shaw's definitely one that could turn the corner and get going. She is quick.
And again, no shot clock. For those of you out there that might not know, in WIAA basketball, has been brought to a vote a couple of times, always gets voted down. So again, you don't have to shoot the ball. At the end of these games, 2 minutes remaining. Schroeder with it. Josie defending her.
Tell you what, Stevens Point has plenty of fouls to give.
They do.
And she just traveled.
She did.
It is so hard, I'll tell you folks, at the high school level to just try to kill the clock with that much time.
Yes.
I think what you really want to do is just run your offense, be patient, but you've got to stay aggressive still, trying to score.
It's probably one of the more underrated skills a team can have. As SPASH was very close to another back.
Yeah, the Old A's wanted the over and back.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell from here.
It looked like that last one earlier where it was just it was so close that tough to tell. Weiler in the post here. Weiler back out to Soibert. Thought about the three.
Here's a mismatch right here.
And she steps back. Mid-range jump shot.
Welsh
and no good, but a foul. Yeah, Welsh got her. And now it's Jada Soibert to the line for 2. But again, you talked about it, and I think it's a good point. It's maybe the most underrated skill for a team to have, especially at high school level in Wisconsin, is the ability to drain that clock at the end of the game. Because obviously fans look at it and they get bored sometimes when teams play like that, but it's not easy to do to not turn the ball over at the end. And Soibert misses a free throw here.
Yeah, Stevens Point missing some free throws down the stretch here. Very uncharacteristics of them.
Yeah, end of game free throw shooting for SPASH has not been there. And another miss.
Yes.
I mean they've left
four in a
row.
points.
They've left 4 points at the free throw line.
A minute and a half to play here.
Shaw Ness defending her. I mean, that's a tie game if you hit those 4 free throws. Palmier, she's fouled.
Yeah, tell you what, though, Stevens Point's got fouls to give. That's only the 5th.
Ellie
so
Strong.
They can stay very aggressive.
Yeah, Ellie Strong picks up her first personal, and yes, just the 5th personal. So 1 more to give here, and Coach McCarville wants a timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back with the final minute and 23 seconds of this nail-biter here from Eau Claire Memorial. Winner heads to sectionals after this on Zaleski Sports.
Blue Northern Distributing of Eau Claire, Wisconsin is a local family-owned business and has been distributing products in western Wisconsin for over 20 years. Our friendly truck drivers are extensively trained to be the best in the industry.
Because it's a really good family-oriented company.
Blue Northern distributes milk and dairy products to many schools and businesses. Right now, we are seeking qualified Class A truck drivers to join our fleet. Apply today at BlueNorthernDistributing.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 48-44, the Old Abe's lead the Panthers here. 1.5 minutes to play. Let's see from our friends over at SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit SCSwiderski.com for more. And Dave, we saw SPASH. They've missed some opportunities at the free throw line there. What does Eau Claire Memorial kind of have to do here to take advantage of that and close this game out?
Yeah, they've just got to be really strong now because SPASH is obviously going to trap and try to go for that steal initially. And then if they foul, that's all right. They've got 1 to give yet. So, again, they've got time now to really try to set those traps and go for the steals. And then, obviously, if it comes down to it, Old Abe's are going to have to make free throws down the stretch.
I do have an update from Hortonville. They lead 81-40. So
there's your steal.
Here it is for Strong.
Oh, jump ball. Goes to the Old Abe's, though. The arrow favors the Old Abe's.
Big play by Strong there, but a big play to get on the ball as well. Yeah, jump ball. And it will stay with the Old Abe's. But it is going to be about official. The winner of this game will go play Hortonville next week, Thursday. Shaw defended by Nest. Shaw is fouled.
Ooh, that's Nest. A big call. That's Nest 4th.
It is Nest's 4th.
Stevens Point has to be careful there. They do not want her to pick up that 5th. So if it comes down to fouling, she's got to know that somebody else is going to have to do it.
Yes, that's something SPASH going to have to know mentally, that anyone but Nest pick up these fouls. Schroeder gets it in here to Welsh.
If you're the Old Abe's, Welsh is their best free throw shooter.
Welsh.
Might have to use one here. Oh, good pass
gets it
right
over
there.
Back to Schroeder. 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds, and they're going to send Schroeder to the line. Abby Josie picks up the foul. Be her second personal.
And it is the bonus, so it's a 1-and-1 here.
1-and-1 here for Schroeder. Schroeder has not attempted a free throw yet tonight. The Abes have shot the ball well from the line tonight. Schroeder misses off back iron. Josie the rebound.
That was the announcer jinx, folks. Oh, Stevens Point. Did they throw it away?
Soybert deflected away. She gets back in bounds, but did she reestablish?
Yes, they're going to call timeout. Stevens Point bailed her out.
SPASH. I think Coach Fanning maybe didn't know if she did reestablish, but referee says yes. Timeout SPASH. Let's take another quick break. Be back with the final 51.6 seconds after this on Zaleski Sports. A trip to play the number 1 seed Hortonville on the line on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at StaubCO.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 48-44, the Old Abe's lead the Panthers here. And, Dave, it's going to be SPASH ball coming out of timeout. We do know for a fact now it has gone final. Hortonville has beaten Appleton North 81-40, so it will be Hortonville. Right now scheduled to play at Eau Claire North next week, Thursday, winner of this game. But, Dave, what are you looking for from SPASH? You're obviously probably getting the ball to Soybert here.
Yeah, it's going to be the Soybert or Nest show here down the stretch. If they double team Soybert, try to get the ball out of our hand, look for Nest to drain one of those threes.
Soybert will inbound. 51 seconds remaining. Into the corner here for Strong. Strong back up top for Soybert. Soibert, the step back. Tough shot, and she nails it. What a shot from Jada Soibert. Continues to dominate this second half. 1 point game, 35 seconds. And they follow Welsh. Wow, that was a...
She apologizes for it, which was very nice, but that was a hard foul.
I think what happened there, if I looked at it correctly, Old Abe's fans are I think looking for a technical of some sort there, but
I'll tell you what, if we go to the college level, that is a flagrant one.
Yes.
You know, that's the difference between high school and college.
Yes.
Is they've got another option to call there.
Yep.
High school game, you don't. It's either a flagrant, 2 in your ball, or it's just a foul, and that's what he's going to stick with. So.
Yep. And I think you're right there again. High school, college is different, but here's big free throws coming up from Welsh. Knocks it down.
Well, that's the one they want at the free throw line. She is their leading free throw percentage. Knocks the first one down.
She has been dynamite tonight from the field. She's missed one shot. And 2 for 2. Again, Point was in a big hurry to foul her. It was an interesting there. Strong, and SPASH is getting very close to going back court here. They got to be kind of careful here as Soibert takes it. Will she try another one? She's going to attack the rim here. That is a very tough. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's almost speechless up here with what Jada Soibert is doing.
Yeah, double teamed right there at the hole. She draws contact and still able to make it.
I mean, we'll keep it here, but we got to take a second. I mean, this is going to be a great finish. Has been a great finish. Jada Soibert in this second half has 19 points and has missed one shot from the field.
Yeah, I talked about it last time she was here. She loves this floor. It was just so unusual to see her miss all those in the first half. Well, she was just saving it up for the second half when they really needed her. So like you said, how many points has she scored for them the whole second half?
19.
And she's got 19, and they
25
put up
total.
25. I mean, that's just like, it's incredible what she's done this second half. She's just put the team on her back and said, let's go. I've got this. Let's go along for the ride. Somebody else has to step up, and Ness did, right? Ness has nailed a couple threes.
Yes.
So she's helped when she's helped.
That's all their points in the second half.
That's
all of them. That's all of them.
It's been a great show by Shorebird. I mean, like you said, it's just incredible to watch the second half. And, we talked about what a player she is and what a special player she is.
Yes.
Again, just a freshman. So you've got that freshman star going against an Old Abe team that really doesn't have that true star. They just got a very balanced offensive team. Well, tonight, fortunately for the Old Abes, Raina Welsh has really stepped up huge in the post. She's got 20 points, and she's been very consistent. 10 in the first, 10 in the second. So, great job by the Old Abe to feed her that ball inside. And you'll see the same thing down the stretch here. I think they're going to try to get that ball back to Welsh to get the foul because she is their best free throw shooter.
Yeah, and SPASH, again, it struck me as a little odd that SPASH was in a hurry it looked like to foul Welsh there earlier. We'll see if they try to force it to somebody else here. As you said, Welsh their top free throw shooter, as Weiler is really firing up that SPASH bench right now. It's a 1 point game, and what more can you ask for in a regional final matchup between the 5 and a 4 than this?
Yeah, it looks like we've got a little issue with the score here. They're trying to confer what the totals are from both books.
Well, the score on the board, I'm confident, is right, 50-49, and so they are going to look at this. They are going to look at this down here, and it'll give us. Well, we'll still keep it here. It'll give us a chance to. We can preview. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I mean, if SPASH wins this game, it'll be their first regional championship in 4 years. This is first-year head coach Janelle McCarville, former WNBA player as well. For Coach McCarville, and so it would be SPASH's first in 4 years. Eau Claire Memorial won last year. Both these teams would move on to sectionals, and they would play Hortonville, a team I've seen one time this year, and that'll be a matchup for either of these teams against Hortonville next week.
Well, I'm guessing that discussion actually might have been about timeouts, as they were discussing if that was their last timeouts, and it's going to stay 0. So Stevens Point is out of timeouts.
Stevens Point out of that is big. SPASH out of timeouts here. And that is massive here. So if Eau Claire Memorial misses or they get a steal here, SPASH, no timeout's going to have to just look to score right away here. SPASH denying, get it into Shaw. Shaw is double teamed, and she is fouled. Coach McCarville doesn't like the call, but the call is made. Strong picks up her second.
Yeah, it's interesting because late in the games, it's almost like the officials are anticipating the foul because they know teams want to foul. And so that early contact that was never called, and this game was very physical, and that was not called. All of a sudden late, they're like, well, they're going to foul it, they're anticipating, and they call it in a hurry here.
Absolutely. And Shaw heads to the line here. 1-1, knocks down the first. Shaw with 11 points tonight. That's her first point of the second half. Looking to make it a 3-point game. And she is perfect from the line tonight.
Old Abe's got to prevent the three-pointer now. Time is
SPASH
running down.
They've got to go quickly here. Soibert, 15
Almost got to
seconds.
run at Soibert. You've got to make sure she can't shoot it.
Strong has Soibert, but she attacks the rim, scores
That's okay
for 2.
for the Old Abes. They just got to take their time here.
3 seconds, and it's still going.
That's all right. Good timeout call right there.
Timeout. And with 2 seconds on the clock, SPASH is kind of is really in a bad spot now with 2 seconds
and I'm going to
on
tell you
that
something,
clock.
Folks at home, if you see that, if you're the Old Abes and there's 7 seconds on the clock, you almost want to take your time to get the ball. The Old Abes were in too much of a rush to go get it and inbounds it.
Yes.
They could have actually stalled, hesitated, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get it. No, don't let the officials start their 5 count.
Yes.
So it actually could have run that ball out
Yeah.
on the out of bounds there. But, again, the Old Abes got it. There's 2 seconds left. All the Old Abes really have to do is get this inbounds, even if they want to try to run somebody deep, as long as they get a touch on it.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see here what Fanning draws up on the play here for the Old Abes.
Yeah, because if you just get it into a player and have them launch it up down the court, that's going to be 2 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, that's going to be 2 seconds right there.
But you can't do. The Old Abes cannot have a pass that's intercepted down here. That's the biggest thing. They can't have anything where there's a foul. You know, they might draw something up to draw a charge, or if they inbound and all of a sudden Stevens Point steals the inbounds, they're going to get a shot. So again, this has to be really smart here with the Old Abes. Just get it in, get a touch, and let them foul you, and it should do it.
Yeah, and that SPASH not having a timeout huge at that point.
It was,
at
right?
what we just saw right there was huge.
And that was, and the Old Abes did it perfect.
Yes.
They took away the 3, and once she went to the hole, like, that's fine.
And I think
you
if you're
take the drive, we're going to let you finish with 2. So right now, here it is, the big out-of-bounds play.
And I think if you're SPASH, you would have liked to have tried to find a 3, but take the 2, and now you got to get a steal if you're SPASH.
Watch Ashland Schroeder on the near side by us, folks.
It'll be Pede to inbound.
Right here,
Ashland regional
Schroeder's
final on the line.
God.
Stolen away.
To the line,
It's blocked.
Did she get fouled?
No foul.
Blocked. Ashland Schroeder with the block.
It is over. Coach McCarville is furious.
Ashland
She's
Schroeder
out there talking to the
picked.
referees.
Yeah, they got picked in front of Ashland Schroeder. Schroeder came back.
Schroeder
and
with the
blocked
block. Ashland Schroeder with the game-winning block for Eau Claire Memorial, and the Old Abes are regional champions here in 2024. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes take down the SPASH Panthers in an absolute thriller here tonight, 52-51. And we're going to keep it here. We're going to have the on the court celebration for you down there, and the trophy presentation, the Eau Claire Memorial Abes. Man, what an ending to that game.
Oh, that was something. One thing we said they could not do, and that was to throw it and have it picked off in the air, and they did. But holy smokes, Ashton Schroeder, I'd say 3 or 4 times tonight, she has just absolutely come up huge. We talked about the 3 or 4 different buckets that she's made down the stretch. We talked about all the steals that she's created, and there again, with a great defensive play, the block to save the game.
And here they are, the trophy presentation. All right, everybody, stick around. I'm going to go head down to the court and talk with Coach Fanning there and our Highlight House player of the game here tonight. It looks like they're going to cut down the nets here But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be coming up next with our post-game show. Coming up here in just a moment. Again, Eau Claire Memorial, they are regional champions here in 2024. Post-game show, Chippewa Valley Orthopedic post-game show coming up next. This post-game show will be brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedic. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team. When you experience any sports-related injury or issue, you can count on proper diagnosis and customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athletes in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and Western Wisconsin. I'm going to head down to the floor. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports with live interviews.
Impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching sports or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called the labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip is affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals. Whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids, working aggressively, or competing in sports, his patients are more active and enjoy their lives.
When I see those people so happy with themselves, so happy with their decision to have this fixed or to go through this process, as scary as it sometimes is, if you don't know what's on the other side, it's so satisfying for me.
Welcome back, everybody, to your Chippewa Valley Orthopedic post-game show here on Zaleski Sports. Eau Claire Abe's they're cutting down the net right now here. We're just waiting for Coach Fanning and our Highlight House co-players of the game in Raina Welsh and Ashlyn Schroeder here tonight. A lot of stuff going through the mind as they have officially cut down the net here from Eau Claire Memorial. I mean, what a game it was here tonight. Again, we're going to be joined by Coach Fanning here in just a second, as well as our two Highlight House players of the game. I mean, what a game it was here tonight. For it to come down to one final shot there at the left wing, blocked by Ashlyn Schroeder. So now we're going to be joined. If Coach, you want to come here first? All right, and can you guys grab the plaque for me? Can you grab your plaque? Thank you. All right. Coach, first question, how does it feel to be regional champs, this group of girls this season? You guys have had a heck of a year, and for it to come down to the last shot like that, what was that like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, these games always come down to, making plays at the end, and I thought for us, we did enough. Got a little hairy at times, and we let kind of a little 10-point lead slip away, but, Raina made two big free throws, and Rhea made two big free throws, and we gave ourselves the gap we needed to close.
Yeah, and then defensively tonight, you guys forced a lot of turnovers, especially in that first half. And then obviously, I'm sure guarding Soybert was a big focus point for you guys. How did you guys kind of game plan defensively here tonight? What did you do well tonight? Because it seemed like you guys were consistently forcing turnovers tonight, at least in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of good guard play. Obviously, Soybert is like an elite kid, even as a freshman, so she's going to be a handful to deal with the next, 3 years. But, I thought for us, I thought we did some things a little differently than we played them last week. That allowed us to maybe create some more turnovers and take away some attempts for them.
Yeah, and then Raina over here had, I think it was 20 points, and I don't have the numbers on me, but I mean, I had her missing one shot all game, just dominating the post. And I talk about her performance tonight. You guys you just wanted to go to her over and over there. It looked like you guys felt like you had the advantage there with Raina inside.
Yeah, I mean, she's a special kid, special talent. This is a kid, I tell everybody, has worked hard all spring, summer, and fall, always in the weight room, always in the gym. And so these are the moments she prepared for, and she deserves everything she gets. And, she came up big for us tonight.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck on Thursday.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Ashlyn, I want to ask you the first question, okay, because you had the game-winning block over there. So this game came down to a one final shot with SPASH. What was it like there playing defense on that last possession? How did you come up with that block?
I don't know. I was just doing anything to not let her get that shot off.
All right, and then Raina, you had it at 20 points, missed one shot in there, dominating in the paint. What was your mindset out there tonight? Because it looked like you were just outright aggressive from the start on the inside.
This is just such a special team, and we put in work on all season, and I don't want it to end, and I don't think anyone does, so I just wanted to give it my all, and we pulled it out. So.
Yeah, and to that point, you got the regional plaque here. How does it feel to be regional champions? Last both of you guys, how does it feel to be regional champs this year?
It feels incredible. It's the best feeling in the world. It's so great.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like crazy, but I'm really proud of our team.
Yeah, and talk a little bit more about this team, because you guys forced, I think it was 12 first-half turnovers here tonight defensively. You guys have been playing tough man-to-man all year. What was it here tonight that you guys were able to come out with that late win here? How are you guys really able to pull that out?
Again, I think just locking in mentally, none of us want to be done. This is such a special group, and we just wanted to leave it all out on the court. We had a tough game last night, so being able to use that to build off of it and come out tonight to get the regional championship, it was just, yeah.
And then you guys got like about 5 days to enjoy this one. Then you'll be against Hortonville. I don't want to make you guys look too far ahead, but what are you guys' thoughts heading into that one? How are you going to keep this thing going?
They're definitely a good team, but like we've been in tough games before. We played Neenah last year, and that was a close game. So I think we definitely have potential, and just keep our minds in it and know we can do it. So.
All right, the last thing you're going to do is get you both in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, okay? So here's how we're going to do this. I know you guys have done this before to some degree, but with two people, I'll have you'll say I'm Raina Welsh, and then you'll say I'm Ashlyn Schroeder, and then you'll both say and we're in the house, okay? But after you say and we're in the house, I want you guys to just like hold up the plaque, okay? Can you do that? Yeah. Okay, I'll count you down for 3, 2, 1, okay?
Here, hold it with you.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Raina Welch.
I'm Ashlyn Schroeder.
And we're in the house!
Yeah!
Great job, guys. Congratulations on the win. Yep. All right, those were our two Highlight House players of the game here tonight, Raina Welsh and Ashlyn Schroeder. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes are regional champions here in 2022. Congratulations to Eau Claire Memorial here tonight. And what a game it was. It was a treat to broadcast. It was a treat to watch. It was a fantastic game. And Eau Claire Memorial, they're going to be heading to play number 1 seed Hortonville next week, Thursday. Going to be a tough game. That's a great Hortonville team, but in this Eau Claire Memorial team, they've showed they've got some fight, and we'll see where that game winds up being played. If it is still at Eau Claire North, that could be TBD. That might get changed, but should be in for a good matchup there with Hortonville and Eau Claire Memorial next week, Thursday, for that sectional semifinal matchup. And pivoting before we send away, let's pivot to the SPASH Panthers a little bit here tonight, because both these teams are young teams with incredibly bright futures. If you're a SPASH Panther fan, you just narrowly lost to an Eau Claire Memorial team that won 21 games here this season, 20 games in the regular season here this season. And if you're SPASH, even though you're coming out with a loss here, I don't think you walk out of this game disappointed. Coach McCarville, I think, has clearly got this program turning in the right direction, moving in the right direction. I mean, they've clearly got a stud freshman, Jada Soibert, Adelia Nest as well. These other SPASH Panthers that maybe even didn't get playing time tonight that we've seen earlier this season. The SPASH program with a bright future as well. So I think congratulations to the SPASH Panthers, I want to say, on a great season as well here this year. But Eau Claire Memorial comes out with a regional championship here in 2024. It'll be Hortonville next week, Thursday. That's going to do it for your Chippewa Valley Orthopedics postgame show here on Zaleski Sports. Going to bring us to the end of our broadcast here tonight. So live from Eau Claire Memorial High School, from myself, Cale Jacoby, alongside Dave Sparger doing the color commentating tonight, and Logan Peterman doing the production here tonight. I want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time right here on Zaleski Sports.